let's see how this goes. I don't have high hopes for today. No 360s, Sean. I am not going to do 360s. No 360s, Sean. I hear myself. I don't want to hear myself. Bye. Hey, whacked. Trying to remember. Got some lasers off Alley. What's up, Red? How's it going? Ruben. And everybody's piling in quick today. Oh yeah, Red? I may test some of that today because I saw that there's a build for me to test. And I have that console still. The person hasn't asked me to ship it back yet, so... Not quite sure what's going on with it. I'm still not 100% sure that I didn't screw something up with it. That looks quite identical to me. Let me lower the camera so you guys don't see a whole unnecessary stuff. Whole bunch of unnecessaries. And autofocus. An American car event. Like a car show, Red? All right, so this is Rev B. All right. So I do not have lasers for Rev A's. Ah, those are pretty fun, Red. I used to do late model track races and some drag racing myself. It was a good time. All right, now let's see if I can remember where all my stuff went, because I've been printing out a whole bunch of trays like this to try to organize my stuff. And I don't remember where I put anything. Sure, it made sense at the time. All right, I have not really done this before, so this is all new territory to me. All right, let's see. What do I need to do? Flip that over. Looks like undo these two screws. Looks like the carriage should just pull out of the rail. I've driven a Corvette LS with, I think it was 100 wheel horsepower, or 100, geez, 1,000 wheel horsepower. Almost put the stupid thing into the wall at the track. Oh, it was terrible. People were not too happy with me on that incident. Let's see here. Is this one I actually redone? Shell says I recapped this. I'm trying to remember if I did. Yes, I did. Looks like my soldering job for sure. Alright, so that board's got brand new caps, but the laser failed. Hopefully I can pop this laser in. It works. We'll see. Actually kind of nervous about this. And actually, this looks like a replacement laser. We'll find out. Oh yeah, it's a very common swap for LS's in. Drove a Escalade with a LT10 in it. That was fun. I don't know what the numbers were on that one, but it was still enough to make your sphincter tighten, that's for sure. I needed to transfer over this little guy. It's a derivative of the LS. I love how YouTube sends me notifications saying, "Did you know you're live?" Well, no shit. That doesn't seem right. Let's see here. Oh, I see, I see. These are keyed. There we go. Mark! Red, for some reason, that comment caught me off guard. I think it's best just to go with it, Mark. I wouldn't dig too deep into that. This is a pretty straightforward swap. Let's see here. Get the iron warming up. Solder wick. Need to print a container just for loose little wires. Let's see. Ah, over here. Got everything rearranged. I don't know where it's at. Oh, shoot. Warmed up the wrong tip. So I've never done one of these this way before. What do you guys think? Think the laser replacement's going to work? I know Booter says it never works for him. This thing looks spectacular. I mean, lens looks clean. Now, the other thing is, Mark, is this board's been completely shotgunned on caps. It's all brand new caps. So we'll see. You've been tossing them, Red? I have probably, well, upstairs here, I got 3 boxes full of Samsung drives alone. Each box is 2 feet by 3 feet. I'm not sure what that is in common sense units. We got to do everything by 12s over here. Drive looks brand new. It's pretty beaten. Warranties label's torn up. It's got flux all over it. This either works or it doesn't. So let's find out. Grab my little testing Xbox. I said we don't, Mark. My D0. That's how I ground it out. Let's see here. Medium chip. Let's see here. I don't want to use this chip. Use this one. Yeah, this board's typically used for testing xeniums that I make. Or any other kind of testing I need to do. What I can do is take my D0, clip it onto the xenium chip there onto the test pad, and I can test everything. I don't have to solder, desolder, or D0 wire. Or if I don't want to fool with anything, just ground it to the shell. I am needing power wire. I don't think I got one. Nope. All right, let me dig one out here real quick. Oh. Thought I had one ready. If I did, I set it down and I don't know where it went. Sit there. I don't even know what I got on this drive. Oh, that's nice. Cheap IDE cable. What do you expect, I guess? In case I don't have a BIOS. Audio, video, and some AC. There we go. Nothing's going to fall on the power supply. Let's engage the power supply. Pull up that. Why am I fragging? Trying to remember what I last did with this Xbox. Couldn't be fragging. Alright, well, that works when I don't ground the D0. Oh, I think if I remember right, my header was acting up. Yeah, header's acting up. Cheap AliExpress header. What BIOS do I have on here? Good, I have a Sir BIOS. Maybe not. That was weird. What is going on? It's the teeth you gotta watch out for, Mark. Oh, what is going on here? Let me try my chip. I think there's something wrong with Booter's chip. Oh, no. I know what's wrong. I'm trying to use a chip to boot a soft mod. That ain't gonna work. Oh, let's see here. Heh. I know what console to test this with. Let me swap it. No, the perfect console to test this with, because it's the one that's going to go in. Turn PC off. This one. You there, Red? You want to guess what's special about this one? Come on, Red. Anybody want to guess what's special about this Xbox? It is a special Xbox. Well, one thing's for sure, Mark, is it does not have a Xenium in it. It's got a Stellar. Other thing that's special about it is it's got Ace's power supply, or not power supply, geez, CPU bracket. Let's see if this one works. Sure it was, Mark. Sure it was. Should have been in the dash already. Please read the disc. Feel it trying. The upper right hand corner of the display when it shows the clock should pop in that it's got a disc. was the wrong one. On settings, not reboot. I'm not even sure if it's spinning the drive or spinning the disk. Huh. Actually, I'm not sure if that's the problem, Mark. So if I pop it out here, show you the orientation, you know, line it up this way. 3 times in a row now, I popped it out. It's all in the, looks like the disc never moves. I can feel the motor kicking. I can feel the laser moving, trying to track. Okay, it did turn the disc. It's possible the laser didn't work, yeah. You know, I think I forgot to turn low latency mode on. So I may be seeing chat a little bit behind. That stinks. There it is. Double check, make sure I didn't unplug a cable. Or forget to plug a cable back in, I should say. Okay, that's in, that's in. Took the solder balls off. That was loose. But that's for the front panel, and we know that was working. In there, there. It's possible there's something wrong too with this board. Come on. Snap, snap. Okay. Nice, Mark. Yeah, you never know. I got a couple Xbox consoles that way, just found in the trash heap or whatever. Hey, Chris. Yeah, I don't think it's very well calibrated. I need to look into how to calibrate them. But I have a whole stockpile of untested drives, too. I need to make a note here. That way I know I swap the laser. I need to get a couple of these drives working. Somebody marked B- on this, but I don't know what that means. That doesn't sound good. You can't hear that, but it's just... I don't even know how to explain that. Let's try one more time here. Maybe, Mark. But the sounds this thing's making? Uh-uh. Oh. Disk motor kicked into high speed. I felt the drive spin up significantly. Interesting. Maybe the laser's on the edge on this one? Just says busy. It was able to read the... I think it was able to read the first layer of the disk, but not the second layer. I can't remember what layer is what. Let's try a different drive, or different disk. Let's see here. Let's try Hexen, see what it does. Man, it's making such a racket. Just sitting here clicking. Click, 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 click. What's interesting, Mark, is I'm noticing This drive is reporting busy while it's trying to read the disks. I don't think the other one I was testing was. I think the other drive just reported empty all the time. Alright, so this one cannot read a burned disk. It's trying. I feel it spinning up. And of course, right as I hit eject, it popped up that Reddit. Believe these are single layer discs. Let's see what it does. It's one of those demo games that they used to issue with Xbox Magazine. DVD. Read the DVD, but it didn't. Yeah, it's got some 360 games on here. Let's see if it can actually... Actually, forget how... No, I want that. This is a different one, Red. I haven't worked on this one. It's kind of working. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is shotgun in the cats, see what it does. See if it's any better or not. I don't know. It's making a heck of a racket. I need to fix my capture. It still cuts off the middle of the screen. And I don't know why the middle of the screen. It seems just like a random place to do it.
This product not yet rated. Here it is, the NBA Finals.
Cam's not frozen, Mark.
This product not yet rated. Here it is, the NBA Finals. With all them big time.
That seem... It's borderline. It's taken a long time to read. By the way, Red, since you're here, we're back again. Yeah, I'm gonna recap this one real quick. Do you see what console I got here? It's got the Stellar. And it's got a 1.4 gigahertz processor. That is a very toasty heatsink too. So this is Ace's heatsink bracket. I did make some modifications to it. And I made some modifications to this heatsink too. It's actually took to a machine shop. Had them machine down the base plate. Yes, there was, Mark. That's my capture. Let's open up this drive and take a look at what's going on. Missing a screw. Missing another screw. Let's see here. Nope. No. No. All right. Well, it's disappointing. So this is the original laser. I think that other one was swapped out before. Not yet, Mark. Not yet. The day's still early for you, so you better get snapping. Or sipping, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what this... Some greasy junk down here. Some type of residue on that. That's just formal coating. What are you doing up at 6 a.m.? I don't believe that, because Whackman's awake. Whack is never awake at 6 a.m. All right. Let's see here. Usually I can get my tweezers underneath here. There we go. Just a little bit of tape that holds these in place. I don't believe it. There ain't no way Whack's still awake at 6 a.m. Well, okay. Okay, F1. I can see it now. If there was a race on, I can see it. Alright. Lens looks a little cloudy, but I've seen much worse. I've seen them work just fine. Alright, so let's set this off to the side. And I'm trying to remember how that works. Does it flip up? Yes. Oh, don't tell me I broke it. Oh, I see. Okay. Get in there. I don't think it's going to actually stay unless I put the ribbon back in. I want to make sure that's the case because I am not going to recap a board that I don't have a replacement connector for. Yeah, it just won't stay in place unless I got the ribbon in. Nice, whacked. You know what? Yeah, I'm already subbed to whacked. All right, let's go make sure I was subscribed to him. Thought I was, but all right. 605B, 605B, B, unknown, F, and this is a B, right? Oh, where'd I put the label? There it is. Yeah, 605 version B. Not an F. Not an F. B. 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 Alright, lots of different caps on this thing. That's one of the things I still need to do, Chris. But I also want to recap just to be 100%. My plan is I've gotten quite a few of them to work again. Checking the resistors and shotgunning the caps. I guess I could go ahead and check the resistors before I go any further. Oh no, Jason's here. Now it's a party. All right, let's go scope. Let's see here. Got brand new leads for my meter. I don't have the muscle memory down yet of what they feel like. Yeah, there we go. So far, these are all on the money. Come on. There we go. Wait, what? Double check my connection. Okay, there we go. Doubt the resistor packs are problematic on this one, because it's working. Just very slowly. check these real quick. They're not known for going bad, but 10 kilo ohm, that's right. 22 kilo ohm, that's right. It should be 100 ohm, but that's not 100 ohm. Nope, I was wrong. That's an 80 ohm. That's 80 ohms. Yep. Two. Three. 22. It's capacitors. Skip it. 3. 10 kilo ohm. That should be right. Forget what this resistor pack is, but it's easy to figure out as long as they're all the same. 82 ohm. 2. 2. 82. All those resistor packs are good. Now I've had this one go bad on me too. Three. If one's 33, and I don't think the other should be 70. Must have had a bad contact because that is 33. 33. Stay. 33. All right. All the resistor packs. Decent. Okay. Capacitor time. Let's make sure I got them all first before I go too far. 226 volt. These are through. All right, got those. I do this a little bit backwards. Everybody marks them after they've been replaced. I mark them before I replace them. So I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 47. Uh-oh. Okay. Got 2 bags of them. Let me do this. Otherwise, this is going to confuse me. Don't need that bag. I had 2 different bags of capacitors. Okay. Got these. Next up. Da, 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 da. Where are you? 10 220. 10 volts 220. No. 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 Yes. Let's see, is that the only one? No, we've got one clear down here. Next up, what are you guys? 16 100s. 16 volts, 100. 16 100s. These. And let's see here. Leaves these three. 6.3, 47. 6.3, 47. Got 4 of those. I remember this. So, interesting tidbit. Throw my tweezers around here. This capacitor can be replaced with a through hole right here with the same spec of this capacitor. And I may actually do that because I have more of these than I do with these. And I've done that several times. And I've actually had better luck with that. Is that just a thing of solder? Or... Not sure what that is, but... Yeah, just got to clean out these 2 holes here, and you can replace this cap with one of these caps. And last but not least, this little tiny mofo, 25 volt, 47. Not sure why it's a 25 volt. I mean, that seems ridiculous. But I got a 35 volt, 47. So, I got all the capacitors here. And just to verify everything I just said about swapping these 2 around, I'm sure there's a reason why it wasn't done. Yep. Cool. You know, since I'm here, I should actually pay attention to see which side is negative. Alright, so that's negative over here. Opposite of what the surface mount is. How do I want to proceed? Is this tip going to be too big? Also found out the hard way, do not do what I see other people do and try to cut the surface mounts. These traces are so fragile. I have accidentally ripped them off on quite a few of them. And they're not easy to replace. There we go. Just a tad of flux. More light. Oh, my mat's fighting me. There we go. Yeah, I kind of regretted saying that, Mark, as soon as I said it. Sorry, that solder blob right there, or right there, made me think I'd knocked a component off. Oh no, stay down. Yeah. Case in point, I almost pulled that pad completely up. Oh yeah, that's right. You can replace that one with an electrolytic too, instead of a polymer. It's not always the case, but a lot of the times our electrolytics now are better than some of the polymers we were using back in the day. May throw an electrolytic in there just so I can save on some of those polymers. Those polymers are not cheap. All right. I don't know. You guys tell me. I feel like my video is extra dark today. What's your guys' perspective? we'll throw some of those in before I pull any more off. These are the larger caps. I don't need those right now. 220, 6.3, 220, 6.3. Jeez. Oh, these are for... Alright. Those are for another drive. There's a lot of components that go across, but I try not to swap them so that way I always got enough. Yeah, it's different lighting for sure. Ace has a big old shop light above his setup. I think he does. Put that over there to protect the laser. I do not. I just have the singular ring light up there. I also have a little lamp in that direction. Actually, I want to do this. So that way you can see multiple angles. I always was taught after you clip, reflow the solder again. Clipping can cause microfractures that show up over time. And on this one, I did not pay attention to what side was what. So rounded edges here means this is the negative, which means that's the negative, that's the positive. Because if you follow the vias, this pad goes to these two vias, which go immediately to this side. This is the positive side since it's completely flat, and it goes to these vias and goes to that hole. So here's the orientation. Yeah, I usually just forget to turn it on, Mark. All right, put those, reflow them. All Alright, so those two caps I just set off to the side here will go and replace these two. So we've got 2 for 2. Good. Means now I just need to put 2. Only have to put in, excuse me, 3 solid state caps versus 5. No, no. Yes. Let's check. Yep. 4, 7, 6 volts. I only have 4 of these left. Good thing I replaced one. Started using electrolytics. I didn't have enough solid state caps. Now I know from experience this cap's a pain. It would be easier if I used a smaller tip, but where's the fun in that? Right, Mark? I think I put that cap in backwards. Let me see something here. Shit. Yep, I did it backwards. I need to flip this capacitor. Shit. Alright. Oh, Val. It's not a hard one to do. No, shoot. Get together. Alright. Alright, may just be easier to do it this way. Nope, that gets too hot. There.
Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave.
Come on.
Stay with me while we leave.
Maybe getting time to replace my tweezers. They're bending on me as I try to hold things tightly. That should be good. Let's flip that capacitor because it is in backwards. There we go. It's out pretty easy. Would have helped if I paid attention to how I had it before, too. Alright, so that's positive. Yeah, goes in like this. Sorry, I know you guys can't see in this scope cam. That's the right orientation. Not the way I had it. The way I had it was backwards. That would have been fun. Cap would have had a very short life. Are you talking to my wife, Ruben? Because she's wanting me to get that thing out of here, too. And to answer your question, no, Ruben, I do not. I have not, haven't even sat down to look at the software component for it. Where you have the HDMI mod, you kind of have to do everything back from scratch, which is no big deal. It's not hard to do. I got overclocks, but none of them with the make megahertz patch. So let's do these other 6.3 volts. These two right here. Should be uno dos right there. And this is going to be fun because I got to hold them while heating. Easier just to flood with solder. It's a little bit more complicated, Ruben, but not overly. And the other thing is for, you know, since you're here, I'll ask you, what kind of overclocks are you looking to get? You know, just a slight overclock? You trying to get like the best performance possible out of it? All right, screw it. We're cutting these. If you're just looking for a slight overclock, that's easier because I can go with base, you know, increments of 10 or 5 or 10 or whatever on the front side bus and on the NV clock. You know, and then, but if you want fine-tuned versions, I got to go through, spend time, increase it, you know, like say 5 megahertz, see if it's stable. If it's stable, I increase it again until it's not stable. Then I go back a BIOS, see if I can get that one to verify that that is still stable. After that is stable, increase it by 1 megahertz. And all these are different BIOSes, you know. There's no easy tool to do it when the Xbox is running that I'm aware of. You have to do it in each custom BIOS. Where did my solder wick go? This is my solder. Did I seriously lose my solder wick? Clear over here. Jeez. It's just not a quick process. It's not hard, just not quick. And it is something I enjoy doing, so I don't mind doing it. See the pins down through the holes. Clean those up as much as I can. This. It's a little bit of flux. Yes, Mark. You say that, I'm sure you said that in jest, but now I'm also thinking, I don't think I'm marked which one of those vias were positive or negative. It's fine, it's easy to find out. Clean up extra flux here. I know you weren't, Mark. No, you weren't. There we go. Just to verify. Pretty certain this is the... Yeah, I can't. Now, wait a minute here. Yeah, that's the negative. Okay. Really should have marked that. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that. because it is going to be a lot easier. Get this out of here. He's making you do what, Ruben? Who's he? Me? Mark? Don't worry, mate. I'll get to it. Tell you what, I'll do it as a stream. No, it's not going to be in the future, Ruben. Like I said, my wife's like wanting me to get rid of that thing too, so. Right, let's see here. Yep, so it's old flux or old solder. Be more like how she tells Ruben how she is not Team Superman, and hence why she wants it out. Okay. Let's get those two replaced. These are the 226 volt. Wrong one. Hundred. It's 4.7. Here they are. Thought I lost them. Other problem is, Ruben, is you tell me not to hurry. I'm literally not going to hurry. So if you want the thing back soon, just let me know, man. I'll make it a priority. That one's in place. That one is not. That one's in place enough. Oh yeah, I totally get it, Mark. And I think Ruben does too. Okay, so let's get those tacked in. Probably just be easier to go this angle. Yeah, let's not bridge that. There we go. These are a lot smaller than the ones that were in there. That's not a big deal. Oh, come on. Besides, Mark, I do need to get that thing out. I don't like keeping it for too long. I know Ruben says he's not in a hurry, but he's mentioned it that I still have it on Booter Stream a couple of times. Maybe a couple of times. I think at least once. I think he's starting to get... I think he wants it back, so I do need to make it a priority and get it done. Let's do something intelligent here. Let's actually mark which side is going to be the negative. There we go. See, Mark? Ruben gets it. Really should just clip those. There's that mess. Get some fresh flux. Sorry, Mark. Sometimes when I end up talking to myself, it's not always coherent. Ah, shoot. You guys didn't see that, but I damaged the pad. Damaged both pads. These things are a little brittle, or weak, or whatever we want to call it. Not fun. And get why a lot of people don't screw with this. There we go. Ew. Ah, are you kidding me? Ah, that sucks. Damn Via tore off. Completely gone. Damn. Get out of there. But it looks like they didn't connect to anything specifically on the bottom. So I'll just have to... Oh, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Connect to those pads. Whacked. This board, and every single one I've worked with, these pads tear so easily. I have my iron down to 260 right now. These boards just suck to solder on. Just double check. Yeah, that wasn't connecting to anything on the bottom side. We'll clean off that glob of solder though. Yep, and my print is done. Ugh. Here. Yes, it is, Mark. You asked me why I didn't use existing containers earlier. It's because I can color code my containers, make them specific sizes, just the right size, interlock them, organize them, stack them. If you want to do that with a regular containers, you got to buy a crap ton of them. Oh, I hate doing this. Because it is painful to get these things to stand upright. In other words, Mark, cheapskate. Actually, I should have done this.
Don't try this yourself. It's extremely dangerous.
Ah! I let go. It stinks. Come here. Come here! Oh, I hate doing electrolytics this way. Can never get it right. And I'm running into another capacitor, trying to position it right. So this is where you guys are more than welcome to say noob. Because that's very much what's happening there. Oh, that felt nice. Did you guys see what I just did? Totally touched the tip of the iron. Alright, well, that'll do. And this was what now? 10 volt 220. And 2 of those. I need to order more. I'm out of capacitors. Okay, Jason. I'll do the same thing. I'll touch yours with this. But I'll crank mine up to max. And let's mark this so I can remember the polarity. It only stands with you, Jason. You can't back out now. Interested to see if this makes any difference on this board. Some work great, others show no change. Again, mark by polarity. There's no difference there, Mark. Those are one of the same. If I want to bring a hammer drill, I can bring a hammer drill. Don't shame me for that. I think YouTube changed my playlist around too. Two more capacitors. I'm doing this because I really do not feel like doing any RAM upgrades. Mostly because I have nothing but 1.6s left, and those suck. And if Jason is, just remind him. that it's 200 cycles per second. Oh, good. These are the what now? 16100. What that was? Yep. Oh, that's right, because these can be either or. Alright. Two. Oh, man. Let's get this other one out of here. Throw some fresh solder down. Hear what I just clicked on? Oh. What did I do? There. Changed my scene somehow. I know how I did it. I clicked the mouse. Didn't think I had my mouse over there, though. And let's see here. Remarking orientation is right. Should do is actually take a photo of all the orientations of these capacitors. So that way you can just reference that and not have to mark the board up. That'll make too much sense, wouldn't it? Now that. Oh. Sure what I got all over this capacitor. But that's all of them. that away. Goes into the tray. I'll put my spare laser off to the side. Done with that, done with that. Move that up. That to the side. Put my probe caps back on before I stab myself in the chest like I just did. That felt wonderful. Heater off to the side. Bag. Before I go too much further. Thought that was going to be more difficult than it was. That's connected. That's connected. It goes there. It goes there. A little bit of flux cleanup. Yeah, not a lot, Jason. That's fine. I don't need a whole lot of subs. I'm just doing this because it's fun. A little dirty. You behind, Ruben? Alright, that laser's brighter now that I got it cleaned up. Let's put my Xbox back. I gotta put the shell back together first. There's the lid. See if this made any difference. Oh, that's not going to work. AC's on. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. That's what I wanted. You know, the problem is with this scene, can't see what the corner says. I think I made it worse. Definitely made it worse. Well, I was going to say, I can't feel the disc spinning, but it's very much spinning. I don't know about that, Ruben. I think I got this one all jacked up. Let me check something here. Did I plug all those cables in? There's my problem. I hope I did not screw that up too bad. Even though I marked the orientation that the capacitor had to go in, I still screwed it up. And it was the very last one I did, too. Let me swap it around here real quick. Of course, my wick's underneath this thing. What a rookie mistake. That is embarrassing and infuriating all at the same time. All right. Yeah, no kidding, Jason. Something just didn't sound right, considering how much noise this thing was making before I did the capacitors compared to after. Just hope that didn't damage anything. Come on, snap together. Yep. What am I doing? I got one more thing to do. Don't JK that, Jason. That was funny as hell. Oh, this ribbon's always fun. Hey. There we go. Now I can put this on. And I'm not even going to put the screws together. Ace! How's it going, bud? Yeah, me too, Jason. I'm surprised it didn't go. I have a feeling I probably damaged it, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I damaged it. Doesn't even attempt. What we should do. Let's see if I can get it here. I think now. Oh, where is it? Maybe I'll just do it this way. There it goes. All right. Thought it was something simple. I can hear the laser, but it's not spinning the drive right. Give me a job, Ace. Jeez. Actually, I wonder. Yeah. So here's my idea. Maybe a dumb one. Maybe a dumb one. Probably is. Let me double check. Make sure I got all my polarities right. I screwed one up. Let me make sure I didn't get another. Jacked up. What was that capacitor going to? That capacitor went straight to this Elite MT chip. No idea what that is for. I'm wondering if I put that in backwards, if I damaged that chip. So got another problem. This is probably more likely the problem. Yaki! Oh, drop my controller. Alright, so what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm even doing anymore. So, let's see here. This one. And let's change soldering tips. The third time now, guys, that I've touched the tip of the soldering iron. I don't think I got that soldered correctly. Yes, Yaki, I agree, but I could do without the smell of bacon. What's going on there? May not be the best idea to use a non-working drive as reference, but gonna give it a shot. Okay. First and foremost, I think I have that capacitor too far forward. And I don't think I'm making connection with the trace underneath. Maybe I am. I'm not sure. Not sure. All I know is this PCB smells like 1980s electronics. murdering this one is what I'm doing. Come on, up, up. Yeah, not connected there. That's what I thought. What's holding this down then? Nothing. Alright. Spray this. Yeah, I think I had that capacitor way too far forward. I don't think I was making connection to this at all. A good way to test is this point right here. Goes to there. As long as I have connection from there to here, good. Cap looks fine. One thing I do want to do, drop some flux down. Flux is always good. This works great. If not, oh well. Not really pressured in making these things work. Just don't do it very often. Bad success. Come on. Stop it. Aha. That's what I thought. Broken right there. We'll fix that though. Like I said, I really do despise working on these boards. I don't know if despise is the right word, but not my favorite. Yaki, when you gonna stream again, bud? You got that high-paying fancy job now. True, Jason. True. Rather be doing this than that. For sure. on. Oh, I see. Flatten that down. Bottom of the capacitor was not wetting. Wouldn't wet with solder. Interesting. Not wanting to stick. And why am I getting disconnected notices? Stream stats. Says I'm live. Says I'm good. Am I buffering on your guys' side or anything? I'm getting stream disconnection notices. It's a tight fit. Let's make sure I have a solid connection now. Let's see here. It was this. Nothing to there. Or there. However, on this board, turn it around. Okay. Nothing there. Or there. So I need to jump from here to there. How's it already 4:50 p.m. Eastern? Ah, that sucked. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, Wire, you were laying perfectly flat there for a minute. Getting aggravated now. What the hell? Those are all bent. Fine. That'll work. I don't have room for a bigger tip, Ace. Problem's not my thermal mass. Like, I needed to get into here, and I can't do that with a bigger tip without burning the caps. There we go. Now that works. So, I'm going to do two things. This caddy has the replacement laser. Set that off to the side. And let's put this... I got myself a heck of a mess here. Remote control disabled on for OBS. Come on, connect. There we go. Maybe I can take 2 drives and make a good one. Think I can, Ace? Because this smaller tip that I got barely fits in here. I can't go much bigger. I got that much wiggle room. I'm hitting caps. Bend them a little bit, but I don't want to stress them. And again, problem wasn't the tip of the soldering iron. The problem was these PCBs are extremely fragile. Too much heat, not enough heat, especially too much heat, really damages them. Also doesn't help when you put a capacitor in backwards too. All right, let's try this now. Try this first with the original laser. Go. So I don't accidentally short out the bottom, because that would suck. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Well, fixed one problem. I don't know if you saw that or not. But pay attention to the ribbon cable there. It's actually tracking. It's just not reading that drive. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, if this doesn't work, I'm giving up on these drives for the day. I don't want to spend too much time on them. Be the one that we put the new laser in. See if it makes any difference. I doubt it. Not hopeful. But you never know. Done it once before and it worked. And this laser is a lot brighter. The lens is so much clear. The other one's got a haze to it. So it would not surprise me if it's defective. It would not surprise me that this laser is defective, considering I got it from AliExpress. Oh, my cam went out. There it goes. I don't even know if I'm still streaming. I got all kinds of network issues. Well, that sounded great. The hell was that? I think I know what it was, and I'm gonna blame you, Ace. Yep. Can I go to the... That was the little bracket right there. Came loose and landed in the fan. Damn. Wasn't a layer line issue either. You can't see. Because it broke across the layer line, it's not through it. Oh. Try this again. Exact same thing. But I don't think it's the laser. I think for some reason it's just not spinning the disc. I don't know. Set this one off to the side for now. Why is my camera failing? Is it overheating? Doesn't feel like it. Turn that off, see if it makes any difference. Feeling I damaged that PCB. Not the PCB. All the connections are good. I think whatever that one chip is, I think that went bad on me. I'm gonna put the capacitor in backwards. You don't do controller repairs, do you, Ace? Alright, hang on a second here. That did not break across the layer lines, that's for sure. Interesting. All right, let me check out my one camera here. See what its deal is. Low Wi-Fi signal? Why? You're like 3 feet away from the router. Gonna need that cam. Yeah, sorry. Come on, connect. Oh man, that's nauseating. There we go. Well, was there. The same hell, man. There we go. See if it comes back. This poor controller. Sorry, Mark. Camera died on me. Had to reset it. This controller's done for. And it needs a good cleaning. Alright, I got a different. Yeah, that bites a lot better. And there's one right in the middle there. I don't know how to get that without ruining this label. Heat, maybe? Yeah, no. Yaki.
Burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it. It's murder. I killed it. It's murder. I killed it. It's murder. I killed it. It's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them.
Yep, heat.
Show them.
Band-aids. That plastic sheet tends to work well on labels. What do you mean, Chris? Or Christian?
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder.
Very.
Crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's
Band-aid?
go
You don't know what a Band-aid is, Mark?
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy,
You guys don't have Band-aids there? Oh, jeez. I'm low on the uptake. Make sure I can remember to plug those back in. Here. Been a while since I took one of these out.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder.
Go crazy. Berserker.
Cable. The only thing is remember, right, I gotta bend those pins because they're different. Or, yeah, this is a 90. Those are straight, but no big deal. Do I even need to bend them? Stop it, gamer. Bad. That's why your display's on. Overheating. Alright, so let me think here. I do not need to bend that down. Okay. that on, turn that on. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Christian. The stuff that you peel off the adhesive. Camera. WTF. We'll go to the scope anyways. Turn up some light. You have no idea the jankiness, Jason. You have no idea. This camera that you see now, that is from AliExpress. I mean, you can get a decent camera, but it's really a security camera that I retrofitted to a C-mount to attach to microscopic lens. This camera, which is not working again, I don't know why. There we go. This is an old Google Pixel phone. So, the jank is real. I'll let that heat back up with the wrong tip. I'm just trying to do it on the cheap. I'm not gonna lie, the jankiness is kind of fun. It's frustrating when it doesn't work, but you got nobody else but yourself to blame. I need to get a desoldering gun like Ace has. Make real short work of this. Come on. It was flowing great earlier, now it's not at all. Am I in need of more flux? Got no problem putting more flux on. Let's try this other side too. Exactly, Jason. It's exactly what I need. You know, should pay attention to how that's oriented. All right, 5-volt to screw hole. Haven't tried these cables yet, but these will be interesting. So here's the... Oh, you can't see shit. So there's Microsoft's. These are the replacements I got. There's no drain on the shield. It's actually quite disappointing. We'll see. Maybe they still work. Don't have high hopes after seeing that. Where did I throw my solder? Can't believe I was going to do that, and you guys were going to let me do it. Had that cable in completely upside down. Oh. I kind of was blaming more of Sean. He said hello at the beginning of the stream and disappeared, Mark. Slap this controller together. And I need to get skedaddling for dinner. Go. You work? Yeah, those look a lot better. Actually, just do this. Hold on, earthquake. Brightness. Let me throw a filter on. Filter. And color correction. No. Stay away from that high or one cam. All right. The sticks feel great, by the way. Very responsive. Man, these things were beaten up. You know, Jason, I could, but that would take all the fun out of it. Got it. Come on. There we go. That loose. Thing's filthy. Not pour water all over myself. Play clean on this. Get all the funk off of it. All the finger grime out from the crevices. High shot stable yet? Maybe. Let's see. If I was worried about that, Christian, I would have banned Jason. But Jason's here. Because I don't want to ban Jason. Other part of the controller. There we go. Let's get that down. Oh no. See, I think Jason left his mark on this one. What did you do there, Jason? There's this sticky white stuff stuck all over this thing. I blame Jason. Go. Cut it off. Just took a little bit more scrubbing than usual. That now. Turn that all off. Oh, I can actually hear now. Fume extraction fan's loud. Yaki's back. Where'd you go, man? You disappeared for a hot minute. finger junk jam stuff off of here. Be right back. I gotta rinse these, otherwise this melamine sponge will just leave residue all over the damn place, and it's almost damn near impossible to get rid of. BRB. No. Don't act up, camera. Guys, I don't think my camera's gonna stay surviving much longer. Look at that. Nice and shiny. You guys remember what that looked like back at the beginning? That looks almost brand new. Camera, seriously. You are taking after Ace. That camera keeps acting up, guys. I'm gonna have to end the stream because that's just annoying. It's annoying for you and annoying for me. So I should finish drying this before going any further. And doesn't look like I took too much of the texture off. Very little indeed. Problem with using those sponges is you can over clean. Not a canned air. Can't blow blow this dry. Jeez. About ready just to reboot that camera, see if that makes any difference. Was a well-used controller. Or whoever had it had some serious finger jam issues. I must have, Jason. I'll do this from time to time whenever it's been running for a long time, but I've been streaming for 3 hours. But usually it takes like 7 or 8 for it to start acting up like this. I believe that's all the buttons. Okay, let's start trying to put this thing back together. Man, I was really worried about trying to get this to come clean, but wow, turned out nice. Okay, next up, D-pad in. Wait, it works. You gotta line up these two pieces, which should snap together. That's keyed, so it only goes one way. Good. That had these two little screws. Come on. All right. Go. And then control or camera. Seriously. Was it this one? Number right. Y. A. I think the camera's trying to spare me the humility of trying to remember which order These all go in. Really don't remember. There. They're actually keyed, so they can only go in one way. It's actually quite nice. These pads. Clean them up a little bit. Not that bad. Or was that? Yeah, this was it. And this one doesn't have a film, carbon film. This one just sits in there. So. Clean up the triggers. I haven't even tested if this controller needs any parts replaced in it yet or not. Wouldn't even connect because the cable was so bad. Come on, camera, stop freezing. The thing is, I don't think it's actually my camera. I think it's my computer that I'm streaming from. I think it's the problem. I remember the motors this time. Let's see. Orientation just went like so. You want me to refer to it like that, Jason? You want this to be your essence rag? Well, this was a very unsuccessful stream in some regards. In others, it was alright. Camera, come back. Hello. Thank you. I don't know how long it's going to be till these caps have to be replaced. Ah, I see. Got it backwards. It was that way. My fingerprint out of there. Still a little bit of cleanup that needs to be done, but get a Q-tip, clean up inside the controller ports for the memory card slots. Put a little bit of gunk right through there. But enough to put it back together. If the Xbox controller was actually an HID device, I would agree, Yaki. It's converted all to USB-C. Even though it is a USB, it's not an HID compatible controller. Also explains why, if you ever kind of thought maybe, just maybe, the OG controller was a little bit quicker than what was going on the newer controllers, you're not wrong. These things bypass part of the USB protocol, lower the latency as much as possible. I don't know how, but I lost one of the screws. Nice. Well, I want to test it before I put it all the way back together. Anybody remember what this looked like when I first took it apart? I think it looks a lot better. No more finger jam cracked in the crevices here. White sticky stuff's gone. At the cost of a little bit of the finish right there, but label's not fantastic, but it was already peeling. You mean for the OGX 360 Yaki? I have yet to do that myself. Cool. Well, Yankee, you know about the controllers that are coming out from Retro Fighters, right? Retro Fighters coming out with a wireless OG controller. It's just plug and play. I think it's also compatible with a couple other systems as well. Yeah, like the old Logitechs, which I got 2 of them around here, but the sticks are bad on them. All right. Well, I'm gonna save testing this controller for later. It is almost 6 o'clock here. Same for you, Yaki. I got a family that needs fed, so I'm gonna get some dinner cooked up for them. And I'm gonna put this Halo controller with my Halo console. So I think it'd be a nice little collection. Later, Jason. I'll probably catch you guys on Ace's stream whenever the slacker gets to streaming. But I'm very happy on how this turned out. Bummed on the DVD drives, but you know what? I wasn't too optimistic. Later, Whack. Later, guys. Catch you all over on Ace's side. Till then, y'all have a good one.